Hi there, Cancer. Healing Grasshopper here to do your first weekly reading in February, the 1st to the 7th. What have you got for Cancer? What's happening with Cancer? High Priestess. So, this is a week that you are going to need to be utilizing your intuition. Ace of Swords, not reversed. Okay, so this is clarity. This is um part of your ascension, right? You are going to, um, it's a level up in your intuition. Your clairaudience or clairvoyance may be awakening. It was always there, but now you are starting to notice some things. I remember years ago, um, when I really started to understand what claircognizance was. Um, there are times, I mean, look, claircognizance doesn't mean that, you know it all the time, but there are times where a piece of information will pop into my head and I'll be like, where'd that come from? How did I know that? Um, it happens to me often, like when I watch Jeopardy. Like a piece of information will come flying out of my mouth before I even think about it. And I'm like, what? Did I say that out loud? Where did that come from? How did I know that? And then, like Final Jeopardy, and the thing comes out, uh, the answer comes, and I'm like, what? How did I get that right? That's what's going to be happening to you. I'm not saying specifically that this is going to be claircognizance. Uh, Obviously, it's a general reading, so whatever the clair is that's awakening for you. Oh, I got a shiver. Um, that was interesting. Um, I got like a jolt of electricity just went through my body just now. I'm not really cold, but it was like a shiver. Um, yeah. Well, let's see what other parts. Okay. All right. So in this reading, the Four of Cups is incredulity. You're like, nah, I don't believe that. That was a coincidence. You're trying to explain this away. Okay, Cancer, you can. Go right ahead. But, as your clairs awaken, there, there's going to come a point where you're not going to be able to ignore it anymore. So, you know, you can sit in denial if you want to. Hmm. So the Six of Pentacles is the generosity card. Okay. You are, your gifts are awakening for the greater good. And of course, we aren't. Ooh, look at the Judgment card. You see? Okay. Everyone who is attracted to this channel is a light worker. Um, so this is definitely a light worker coming into their gifts here, your gifts. So here is the awakening, the clarity, the not believing it or denying it or whatever, trying to reject it. Um, but Spirit saying here it's for the greater good. So this may, the way it awakens can be somewhat uncomfortable maybe for you in some way. You guys let me know. Um, but it may come in a way where you're just like wanting to write it off is the only way I can express this feeling. Um, the Judgment card is Spirit awakening you. I mean, awaken, awaken, awaken through this whole reading you're going to be hearing, right? This is being reborn into a new life. It's ascension. What else we got? Mm-hmm. Two of Swords. It's like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to proceed. I don't know where this is going. The world. Look at you. Changing paradigms. Timeline split. Listen, we're all going through a timeline split. If you look up Earth split, there are plenty of videos now. Earth split, timeline split, ascension, right? Everyone is being awakened in some way, especially the light workers. Our job is going to be helping others up the ladder, right? It's like you're at a certain height and you're lending a hand down to the others who are struggling in their ascension. But I mean, we're getting ahead of ourselves. That's not what we're doing right now in this moment, though, Cancer. This is very much A Cancer focusing on Cancer. Week. This is very much a metamorphosis, right? You're coming out of your cocoon. So there's no one else involved in this yet. You helping others will happen later. Now I have ringing, loud. Cancer. I really would like to hear from you guys this week. Tell me how your week went. Queen of Cups in this reading has a much different meaning than it usually holds. There's this is almost like Page of Cups, but I understand why we got Queen. This is about receiving, and this is about your gifts, okay? Normally, this is about protecting your heart and valuing yourself, right? But in this reading, it's all about this chalice here and what's inside the chalice, which in this reading is divine love. So the chalice that she's holding is a gift that was given to you before you were born, that that's been with you all this time, but now it's time to open it and unpack it and utilize it. This is coming into your role, your intuitive role. I need two more, please. The Magician. We'll see if that's reversed in a moment. Can I have one more, please? Oh, both of these? No. This one? No. This one. Either of these reversed? No. Okay. Very powerful reading, Cancer. The Magician talks about your ability to manifest. And look at this diagonal here. Major Arcana. Your intuition, but also your role as a high priestess. The literal title. This is like High Priestess Awakening. And your manifestation abilities coming to you. I love this progression here too of the Four of Cups with his arms crossed, and it's like the same guy over here with his arms crossed with swords, and here he is, arms open, as above, so below, with all of his tools in front of him. This is a process that you're going through, Cancer, that you may feel overwhelmed by. Cancer, don't be afraid of your gifts. I mean, you're watching me right now because you believe in these gifts. Why not you? It's nothing to be afraid of or for it to worry you in any way. Lean into it, celebrate it, thank the divine for it out loud. Just ask for guidance if it feels overwhelming. Clarity, right? No. Advice? Sacred Destiny? Sonia Choquette. Whispers of Love. Higher Self. Higher Self. What do you got for Cancer? There. Love. Okay. So from the beginning, we were talking about ascension, right? Ascending into the higher dimensions. This is and the whole purpose of all of this is love over fear, right? The third dimension is the earth split is the split of the third dimension and the higher dimensions, like the fifth dimension we're supposed to be moving into. Um, third dimension is based on fear. Now, I don't want to compound your fear like, oh my God, if I don't get rid of this fear, I'm going to be, stuck in the third dimension. That's not what I'm saying. You're a light worker, you are ascending, absolutely. That's what you signed up for. That's where you're headed to. Um, but yeah, third dimension is based on fear, and the higher dimensions are based on love. Yes. But what this message really is to help you out of this feeling. Um, love is the antidote to fear. What does that really mean? Let's focus on gratitude and what makes you, well, I was going to say what makes you feel love, um, which is gratitude. Move towards love. Move in love. Move with love. So, we're going to go over to the Six of Pentacles here. the generosity card. In this reading, like I said, it's talking about the greater good, service to others. Make it an exercise for this week and from now on, but especially in this week. Your homework assignment is for every single thing that you come across in this week, pay attention. Whatever it is that makes you angry, annoys you, you don't like, stop and really analyze it. The headline the news headline that someone has stabbed someone else, or a Karen that's done something, or whatever. I bring up Karens a lot on this channel. They're a very good example. But especially because it's really hard to understand a Karen. But um, wherever you feel, annoyance or judgment, try your best to reel it back into um, understanding and forgiveness and patience, right? Because judgment and anger and all those low vibrational uh, emotions is what we would aspire to move away from when we're ascending, right? So I think that's the reading for you guys. I'm looking forward to hearing from you in the comments section. Tell me how this resonates. What happens this week that you're feeling more intuitive? Um, and share it with others. Talk amongst yourselves in the comment section. We are a growing community. Okay. I answer every single comment with glee. It makes my day to hear from you guys, so don't hold back. Um, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel and move beyond my milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Um, thank you for all of you to all of you who helped me get there. Um, even if you think you're subscribed, though, have a look and make sure that you are. If you're not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. It's a very quick gesture that costs you nothing and really does a lot to help me grow this channel. Um, if you're really inclined to helping this channel, the other thing you can do is go have a look at the playlist section. Um, I have a lot of them made. Choose one, set it to autoplay, and have it on as background noise as you go about your daily tasks, or even while you're winding down at night and sleeping, because watch hours are everything to help a channel grow. Um, so I thank you in advance. I will speak to you soon, Cancer. Love, light, and many blessings.